I'm a member of the River State Elders and Leaders Forum, headed by Ada George, Chief Ada George, former governor, and supported, seconded by Sir Toby, who was a deputy governor to Dr. Peter Odilis in his regime. We definitely are listening and looking and hearing what is being said. And so now, at the end of the day, and that is why I also said earlier on in some of my interviews, that Ibas haven't been instructed to come to River State and hold the fort in River State, should have declared his assets. You don't just walk into a government without declaring your assets when the person who was there before you had declared their assets. That's one. Two, we're talking about humongous amounts of money. We're talking about billions that belong to River State people. We're talking about a government that has bank accounts in Nigerian banks. So what we're even hearing, apart from the amount, what we're also hearing, and it is hearing, is that not only are we going to be asking questions about how much money did Governor Fubara leave when he finally left the government house. I'm not talking about raw cash that even a shopkeeper would have in the process of business. So a government should have cash on it as well in its government house. So we're not talking just about the cash that Ibas would have met, because there is no way that Governor Fubara, while taking his suitcases out, will also blatantly be carrying out whatever cash that was there. So we need to know how much did Governor Fubara leave, and Governor Fubara will confirm that. And we also need to hear from Ibas how much he met. We also want to know how much was in our bank accounts. And Ibas will also have to confirm that that is what he meant. But as far as the amount is concerned, the banks will be the people that will make the final confirmation, because it's in their custody. Now, we're also hearing, and it is hearing, that bank accounts are being moved from one bank to the other. That is wrong. So if these things we're hearing are true, then there is a need for even the president to be worried. I say that because the president has made the decision, and now if money goes missing, we need to let him know. He needs to know that there has been misuse of River State people's money. So not being a spokesperson of the Elders Forum, but being a member of the Elders Forum, all I can say is that we're discussing it, and we will continue to discuss it. What we will do is not up to me to say in this interview. It will be up to the gathering of the elders to make that public. But yes, like every other person, we have heard the same rumors that even media people are hearing. Somebody must be held accountable. If I recall what the president said when he mentioned him, I've never heard of him before in my life. But then I'm not a politician. I've never even heard of him when he was in service, and he was in I think in the eastern flank or of the Navy, naval staff. But he had also worked within this environment, which covers all the way to basically the riverine Niger-Delta area. He had covered those areas as a naval personnel, as a naval officer. Now, I didn't even know about him at that point. This is the first time I'm hearing his name, and he has retired. But he has a military background. Now, if I remember, some of the things that the president said is that because there is this information that this and this is going to happen or is happening in River State, that he is supposed to come and step in. His coming to step in is to interact in River State in a way that will very quickly put an end to whatever that was said is going on in River State. By the time before he was 4 weeks old in River State, I had already said that he had already set fire to, he had poured petrol rather on the fire that he's supposed to have come to put out in River State. He has not done well, in my opinion, because at no time was he instructed to disband the IREC, for instance, which is the rivers body that is supposed to conduct local elections in River State. These appointments are made by democratic processes, by a democratically elected governor, whoever that governor would be in this instance. Some of those members have been there even before, I believe, Governor Sim Fubara took office. So it's not even a situation where every governor that comes removes people that are there and appoint other persons. So the question is, why will he? What was his reason? What has elections, IREC elections, got to do with him that he removed those people and then appointed other persons? Now the question is, he's not from River State. So if he is not from River State, how did he know those people to appoint them? Does he know whether they are card-carrying members of parties or they're not card-carrying members of parties? What was his reason for tampering with that process? The second thing that he did that made me to say, and still make me to say, that he is making matters worse. He has made matters worse. He continues to make matters worse. He removed people within the civil service structure. He removed people within the democratic structures. That is not part of whatever he was told to come and do. He has made all these things worse. Now, when Governor Sim Fubara comes back, and we believe and know that he is going to come back, when he does come back, if I were him, I will ask myself, who are these people that I'm going to be working with? How do I know they are competent? How do I know they will be able to do what they are supposed to do? So in a roundabout sort of way, he begins to find himself in the position where he was originally. If you understand what I mean, so the problems is being of River State is being compounded by the actions that Ibas is taking. I heard him say that when he spoke to the House of Rep committee that Rivers State is fragile. I don't understand what he means by Rivers State is fragile. I live in Rivers State. A lot of people live in Rivers State. If Rivers State is fragile, he should know. He came and made Rivers State fragile. From the time that Sim Fubara became governor up till the time that he was suspended, I mean, Rivers State has started to take a coloration of progress. It was very clear. You could feel it. You could taste it. You could see it. There was quiet. There was peace. I mean, businesses were booming. Investors were coming into Rivers State. But since Ibas came, investors are moving out of Rivers State. That cannot be in the interest of Rivers State, and that cannot be good for Rivers State. If he wants a state to be unstable, he should go and do it in his state. He should be stopped from doing these undemocratic things that he is doing. So far, I believe that we now have about 3 different committees